My friends, welcome to the Deliberate Discomfort Show. I'm Jason Van Camp. I'm here with my guy, Ken Venera, Chief of Staff, and he's next to side by side with the man, Chapter 4, Jeff Adams. We have Preston Ewell as well joining us, and Amanda Prince. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're waiting for Nate Last to show up. He'll be here in a second. There he is. And we want to talk first and foremost about what we did yesterday. And I know, Amanda, you really wanted to be there. But, Jeff, kick us off, man. Like, what did we do yesterday with the organization?
We had 80 business owners come out and get to outside of getting out of their offices and whatnot, they got to go train with working dogs. They got to get bit. They got to use flamethrowers. They got to shoot automatic rifles and pistols, and they got to understand how to clear a house with a Green Beret and having live role players with them. And then they got a combative session as well as mentorship from our teammates as they went from each station, from one station to the next. Other than being a little sunburned from, having a really good time out there, we made a lot of great friends. And, I'm really looking forward to the next event that we host,
I love that. I love how close you are to Ken right now. Love not getting comfortably uncomfortable. So Ken and Preston, that was the first time you guys have ever been out to a Mission 60 event in that capacity. So, Ken first, then Preston. Tell me what you guys thought and how it impacted you.
It was incredible, Jay. I mean, seeing the reaction from people when they're going through, each of these sections. I mean, people telling you like, hey, I'd never get this opportunity but for Mission 60, things like that. I mean, hearing those kinds of reactions and like the fulfillment, from them, and getting to interact with the Green Berets, like this guy, it's just awesome. It's great hearing people be satisfied, be excited. So.
Yeah, I loved how at the beginning of the day, my first lane that my group was on was the weapons. And people are like, I've never shot a gun in my life. How does a bullet work? What is the bullet? What's the difference between a bullet and a casing? And like, what makes the pew go pew pew? And I was like explaining it to them from like the most basic level to by the end of the day, they're like, okay, we're gonna do this. When we clear this room, okay, this is what we say. I'm in charge. We're going left. You go right. Like, can you call out your numbers? And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yeah. But like the personal growth in each individual was different, but you could see it progress hour by hour as they started to do things that they were uncomfortable with. They were like, this isn't that bad. I can do hard things. Like, I'm going to do this. And you could see it happen in real time. And it was just fascinating.
Thanks, Preston. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah. And so, Nate, man, what's going on? You're on vacation. How's it going?
It's good. It's good. Out here with family at Lake Havasu, and just trying to be as present as possible with the kiddos. Don't get a ton of time with the family nowadays, so anytime that we can spend together is time well spent. And I'm just grateful to be able to jump on with you guys today. I apologize for a little bit of a shoddy connection, but I hope to at least make this a little bit entertaining. I mean, you got to bring a little bit of Nate to every event, if you ask me. So, thumbs way up from my side of things. Ken, that sloth on your shoulder is very intriguing, buddy.
It's all good. It's all good.
Wow. Don't tell me that he's only got his American flag Speedo on at this point. Does he? Have you seen that yet?
Cool.
I tell you what, I've said it many times in the post, but when I was going through that Ironman a couple of weeks ago, Jeff, all I could see was that Speedo in my rearview mirror, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
a little bit scary.
Dude, I got him on right now.
Yeah. He's got pants on top of it though, so it's all good.
Yeah, you almost showed it to me at the restaurant the other night. Like, took your pants off. I was like, dude, I believe you. Like, I don't need to see him, man. It's all right.
I believe
That's
it.
awesome. Well,
It's good to see it, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to welcome everybody out to the DD live stream challenge, or the DD challenge live stream. We always like to have a good time around here and tell stories, obviously, help each other out, answer questions regarding the Deliberate Discomfort Challenge, and really just support each other as we move through this crazy, crazy journey that is the brainchild of Jason Van Camp. Let's go ahead and get started with some of our guests. I'd like to invite on another legend in the DD challenge here. I think everyone would agree with me. Let's bring on Moira. Moira, let's just jump on here.
Hi, everyone. Hello from Wyoming.
Mo Russell, the dance queen herself, has arrived, everybody. Mo, how's it day?
I didn't know I was a legend. Thanks, though. That's pretty exciting.
I don't know. Is she a legend, everybody? I mean, on the
Legendary.
chat, please let us know if she's actually a legend or not. But I think she's pretty legendary to me. How's everything going on your end, Mo? What's life been like, the last couple of weeks?
It was pretty hectic because I was still playing volleyball, and then we started our softball season. So, I had a quadruple header one weekend, a triple header another weekend, not in the weekend, in one day, in addition to my regular workouts. So at one point I got burned to a lobster. My whole face was peeling off. So the meditation that night when we had to tighten our face, I was like, this hurts so bad. So I don't know.
Life's been good, it sounds like. Have you found the foundation? We talk about this all the time in the book of taking a little bit of them every day, right? And you find that working through the discomfort challenge has impacted your game? I'm interested. Are you hitting them over the fence yet?
I'm hitting them to the fence. It depends where the fence is at because it differs at various fields. But the one day I was our first game, I batted 1,000, went 4-4, 2 singles, 2 doubles. And that was only because the people in front of me were running slower. So I probably could have stretched those out a little further. But yeah, my teammates have all commented on how much faster I've gotten. I made some spectacular catches, diving for balls. They're all like, dude, you're twice our age. I'm like, yeah, that's the difference.
Go Mo.
The true effect of the Dave Hageman sprints and Mr. Spectacular is it just makes you Miss Spectacular on the field. It sounds like is that what I'm hearing here?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Atta girl. Guys, what kind of questions do you have for Mo now that she's kind of moving through? You completed, mission accomplished. Mo graduated the DD challenge at this point. Is that correct?
Yes, as of yesterday.
As of yesterday, number one question I have: what's the cheat meal? What did you eat? Did you get sick? What happened there?
I haven't eaten anything yet today. I know we had no workout planned, but I'm I can't just sit here all day. So I was gonna get a workout in, and then my husband and I were going out on a date night later tonight with a couple of our friends. We're gonna throw axes at one of those axe throwing places.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Amanda, from one graduate to another graduate, what do you have to say to Moira? Any questions that you have for her at this point? Go ahead, Amanda.
I think what I want to know is what made the biggest impact besides the physical domain, and I want to know what you want to carry through. Are you doing Endless Six?
Yes,
we'd love to see an Endless Six. Yep. I want to encourage, first of all, to keep connected because that's really important. Because I know I've seen a few comments. I don't know whether you made this comment or somebody else that there was no message for today. There was no assignment for today, and there's just this what am I supposed to be doing with my hands? I got dog treats in my hands, by the way, just to keep him. I'm throwing Cheerios while I'm talking. There's just a sense of loss a little bit. So what I'd like to hear and know is how do you plan on incorporating this into the day-to-day? And I mean, knowing that this is not sustainable long-term, that this is a challenge. This is a way to challenge yourself and to push yourself and know what you're capable of. So now what? What's next for you?
I think definitely I'll still do, a workout in the morning lifting. I'm pretty sure if I suddenly stopped taking the dog out on a run or a hike every evening, then my whole house will be destroyed with the puppy. So, I mean, plus I had already was doing a separate challenge of running 2021 miles this year. So I'm close to hitting 700 right now. So obviously I can't just drop that. That's got to keep going on. But at the same time, I do need knee surgery. I was doing this whole thing with a torn meniscus and a torn labrum. So, I mean, it is possible to get through. But let's see what else. Definitely meditation, probably a shorter one. The 45 minutes was like, oh, that really was hard for me. I cannot shut my brain off that long. It's constantly like, oh, no, like, they're like, reel yourself back in. I was like, I'm trying.
That's the point.
I'm trying my
That's
best.
the practice. Yes.
I know, but it was so hard for me. And what else? Still reading more books.
Jeff's had a couple experiences with torn stuff in his body, but still had to keep going. Jeff, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I had a complete severed ACL and my lateral collateral. My knee was shot, but I just took vitamin M. We call that Motrin,
Yeah.
and wrapped athletic tape around my knee because I had a couple combat deployments coming up, and I wasn't going to miss out on them. So, I had to maintain that physical capability. So I was just like, suck it up, man. Let's do it.
You and Ken snuggling is messing with my head, man.
I know. I'm doing it because it's so awkward for him. It's like
it's killing everybody.
I know Jeff said he was a hugger, but I didn't know he was that much of a hugger.
That's right.
So, Mo, on your worst day, like there's going to be some really hard days, especially when you're super busy with work and family and other commitments. How'd you get through? How did you push yourself mentally to get through and to sustain and keep going? Because you did it. You crushed it.
Oh, thanks. I definitely, had to drag myself out of bed early because I actually work 4 10-hour days, which is nice because, like, I'm off today. So, like, I have a 3-day weekend every weekend. But during the my work week, I 7:30 in the morning until 6 at night. So it's like I didn't even get to do that second workout till that time. And then if I had a volleyball game or something too, I was like also had to factor that in. So as far as books, I read some of them, but most of the time I was doing audiobooks, and then I listened to them while I was either out running or hiking or doing other stuff. And then like the meditation, I'd have to go in a separate room because my husband was usually out here watching TV. And then that was really his only comment. He's like, oh, well, you just do a lot of other stuff in the evening. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry I'm missing out on 2 hours of TV watching with you. Like, you've been sitting here for 5. I think I'm good. So, that kind of stuff. But there were a few nights I didn't get done till 11:30 at night. I think the latest was like 11:48. And I was just like, whoo, just made it. But it's all about time management, really. The stuff comes up.
Huge. Well, I want you to be the teacher really quick. I want to have you teach Preston Ewell something that he doesn't know. Preston still is going through the challenge. Still having the challenges that come with this challenge on a daily basis. I heard a little bit. That was a challenging environment last night, Preston. But with the food, I mean, food is so difficult in my opinion. But Mo, any advice for a fellow challenge member as he continues his journey? I think Preston, you're in the last where are you at? What day?
47.
Day 47. Oh, yeah. So I mean
47.
13 to go.
Yep.
Where were you at with 13 to go, and what did you have to remind yourself of to keep the mission face forward? What are your thoughts?
Oh, just keep plugging on and focus on the end goal. And like I did meal prep. I said the hardest thing for me was actually eating all the food. Because I have the EPI as well as gastroparesis, so my food will just sit in my stomach for like hours. So some days, like if I could only eat twice, I could only eat twice. Like I'm just physically not hungry. So I just had to make sure I had enough, food in me to at least get through the workouts. For me, that was probably the biggest struggle. other than time management, which I'm sure it is for everyone because we're all working and taking care of people and everything else.
We're all busy people. Preston, what's your experience like right now, buddy? What are your biggest challenges?
Our biggest challenge it was time management, and then I started using the High Performance Planner by Brennan Bouchard, and every morning it has a morning mindset. You prepare for the day, messages you're gonna tell yourself, and then set all your goals, mandatories, high priority goals. And then there's an evening reflection journaling section in there, like how well you think you did, what you could have done better, and you rate yourself on it. And as I've done that, like I plan out on the hour, which domain I'm going to work on. So, and how I'm going to do it. So my social call will be at my lunch break today. My mental domain is going to be on my audiobook on my drive home from work. My emotional at 7 a.m. and I'm going to write my gratitude journal, stuff like that. I found that really helped me a lot. But what I'm really struggling with is like my body still hurting from that damn half marathon you convinced me to run, and and I don't want to go to the gym because it hurts so much.
There we go.
BCAAs might help that.
So you're still hurting, Preston? Like that was 2 weeks
still hurt.
ago, buddy.
I told you I was gonna be broken when I finished it.
I'm so damn proud of you, buddy. Like honestly, I didn't know that you could do. I remember talking to both Randy and
Joe
and
Scott.
Joe. Yeah. Running down, and I was like, this is the day that he proves to himself what he has, and I can't say a dang thing. Like I just have to trust that he can do it. I didn't want to go back there and cuddle you along, buddy, and know that I did that on purpose, kind of leave you behind because I wanted to see what you had, to have you prove to yourself what you did, and you did it. I was floored by your response to that challenge, buddy. Kudos to you and running, twice, almost 3 times the distance you've ever ran in one moment, right? At a time. Good for you, buddy. That's really, really big. Jason, any thoughts for Preston, for Mo, on their journeys here through obviously the deliberate discomfort challenge and the challenges that they have faced? What's your input here?
Mo, I was really interested when you said late at night your husband would be watching TV for like 2 hours, and you go off and you do all your stuff, right? And you come back and he's still watching TV. I went through kind of a similar situation where I was like, wow, like watching TV, there's a time and place, but a lot of times it's just a waste of time. Like, what are you doing with yourself, right? And you come back after doing all of the requirements we asked you to do in the challenge, and day after day after day, and then you're finally like, wow, like I'm getting so much more accomplished. I'm improving myself. I'm becoming the person I want to be. This is incredible. While other people are just doing nothing. They're stagnating. They're not growing, and they're in the same place, just in a circle. Did you feel similar, or what were your thoughts on that? I'd love to hear what you have to say.
Oh yeah, and I was definitely getting annoyed with him because then I'm also, like trying to cook dinner and do the laundry. So like I got to the point I would just take the clothes out of the dryer and plop them on the couch here next to him. I'd be like, here, you're gonna watch TV, at least fold the clothes, because like I don't need to be folding your stuff too. Like you're perfectly capable of doing that. Or then he'd wait till like 8:39 at night and be like, oh, what's for dinner? I'm like, well, I don't know. You've been sitting here for 3 hours. Like, you figure it out. So in that regard, he finally, after like a couple weeks of this, he's like, oh, she's getting relentless and not giving up. Like, I might have to start doing something. So I'm like, at this point, it's like, you better chip in, buddy, or like, I'm going to be finding a new husband. Like,
That's hilarious. And it's so true that we can get so much more accomplished if we just manage our time better. And some people really need a plan or something. And some people just need to look in the mirror and realize you're not as busy as you think you are. You just need to cut out the crap that you don't need in your life. There's so many people that are interested in going through the challenge, but then they're like, I just don't have the time for this. Well, you do. And we were on a call a few days ago where someone was like, I literally don't have the time for this. I can't. I wake up at 5 and I do this, I do that. It's like, well, goddamn it, wake up at 4 a.m. then, and do something productive at lunch instead of just sit there and eat. You can do all this stuff in one day. I've done it twice, right? You've done it. We can all do it. And it's powerful to do it. And Preston, he's on day 47 right now. And you can see the transformation, not just in his body, but in his soul. And it's powerful. It's powerful. So thank you for being a part of it. Mo, one last question for me is, why did you choose this? Why did you choose the Deliver Discomfort life?
Well, I saw the thing on Facebook, and I was using this kind of as spring training for softball because I wanted to make the move from a lower division in 5 up to 1, play with the big dogs, I guess as you shall say. And I'm in my mid-40s playing against kids like half my age. So, I mean, I really needed to get in better shape in order to make that jump, which I did now for this season for both co-ed and women's. And my teammates have commented on how much better I've gotten. So that aspect. And then also, I lost both of my parents to cancer, and my sister has already had cancer herself. So knowing that that's in my family, I will do everything in my power to stay healthy because I already have an issue with my pancreas, and I don't want to turn into diabetes or to get any other ailments that would make me sick, because I just want to be active and healthy for as long as I can and be around for my husband and stepkids and remaining family that I have. So mainly that. And then I don't know if I'm the first Air Force person to go through, but I know everyone always gives the Air Force crap oh, Chair Force, you guys just sit around.
You're sitting in a chair right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's my day off. But no, so I did kind of want to look at that aspect, oh, okay, so it's special forces. Let's see what they do.
I love that answer. I'm sorry for the loss of your parents, and I relate as well. So that's as good a reason as any to get back your life. So I appreciate that, Mo. Thank you.
Thanks. And thank you for putting together this program. It was awesome.
Well, you're welcome on behalf of the entire team. It is awesome, and it's really changing people's lives. And I can't thank you enough for being part of that change.
It seems like your story is the quintessential example of if you don't choose discomfort will choose you in a hurry, especially regarding cancer and fighting against that kind of reality that may just occur, but doing everything you can to put yourself at a less risk, I think is impactful. So thank you, Mo. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your effort, and thank you for your impact, not only on yourself but also your husband. It seems. Kudos to that. That was way up. Thank you for your time on today. Ken, any final word for Mo before she hops on?
No, just really, proud of what your accomplishment is, Mo. Just so happy that you're seeing that change from what we're doing, or from what Jason's put together with the team, has. So, stay at it, stay part of the tribe, as always. So, good on you. And we got you.
That cheat meal. We want to see it. Not happen. Thank you, Mo. Have a great day.
I don't speak up, I'm going to get killed. Randy and Joe, Air Force. The Trouble Twins.
Oh, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right. Have a great day, Mo. We'll catch you later.
Okay.
Bye,
everyone.
That being said, I want to quickly make something known, guys. We need to have a little bit of a celebration today because we have the Queen herself as a part of Mission 60. Amanda Prince joining the Mission 60 team. Can we all get a shout out to Amanda and the Queen herself has joined us? Let's get a woo woo for Amanda Prince.
Woo!
Thank you.
Okay, I've got to ask the backstory though. We've got to get the backstory out. How did this happen? She comes in as the Queen. We don't know her. We don't know what she's about. She shows up. She kicks trash. She takes names, and all of a sudden she's on a team. I want to hear what transpired between the time that she graduated and now at this point. How did this happen? Jason, give us the backstory.
We've been watching Amanda from the very beginning. She was, really engaged with the tribe, posting a lot, posting impactful things, supporting other people, really creating a culture with the Deliver Discomfort Challenge Facebook private group, right? And it was incredible. You know, she was bought in, and she was doing the work, and she was doing the work when it was tough, when it was dark out, when it was cold out, you know, when it was miserable. She was there, and she was showing up every day. You know, and she's part of the Endless Six as well. You know, and she reached out to me and she said, "I want to do more. I want to be more. I want to be a part of this." And I said, "Let's consider it. What do you want to do?" And we discussed what she was interested in and what she wanted to do, and we talked about what she was good at. And as I always do with all future employees, we talk about your values. We talk about your vision. Like, what do you want to accomplish? We talk about how you're going to add value to the team. And then we said, all right, well, let me get with Ken, Venera, the chief of staff, and see what we can do to support this, to make her dream become a reality. And her dream became our benefit, you know, and now she's on the team, and she's doing an amazing job. I couldn't be more proud of her, you know, and I know, you know, she's working directly under Ken and helping him out with everything. And so with her help, we're gonna continue to grow and expand and help more people.
Woo. Go Amanda, and welcome to the team, girl. I think from all of us at M60 say thank you for being a part of our team. We need you as much as you give. It's so incredible. Tell us a little bit about your response for joining the M60 team here.
Well, I forgot one really critical piece in my contract was unlimited use of flashbang jokes. And I mean, it was on my sheet. Like, tell Jason unlimited use of flashbang jokes. And I want them to allow me to come out to the desert and shoot some stuff. That would be really awesome too. But although John McCaskill was hazing me this week, even though my target was pretty good, he said that I could not be a SEAL because my stuff wasn't all spot on. So, but I just love everybody on this team. I think that they're people I want to surround myself with. And I think I've been in my career 20 years now, and you just start to think, who do I want as part of my team and my tribe every single day? And I just could not love this team more. And it's just an honor. I mean, it's for me like a dream come true to work with you guys every single day. I love it. I'm so excited.
We appreciate you. And with that being said, I want to bring on our next guest here today, Todd Hash. Todd, join us now if you would. And let's see here. We got Todd on today.
Hey,
Todd's joining us. Todd, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Hey, the fist pump, I like that. That's my thing. Like, you can do that all day long. I'm just telling you. I didn't even know I had a thing until Amanda Prince, pointed it out. Todd, tell us a little bit about you, your background, and kind of why did you join this mess of a challenge to really get deliberate about your discomfort? I mean, tell us your story, buddy.
My story goes way back when I was 12 years old. I had a scoutmaster who was a returned Green Beret from Vietnam. And he took on the discomfort challenge way early. I mean, we were a mass of push-ups and sit-ups. And, I just really liked the discipline and the drive that he had. And I've loved that since I was 12 years old. And so, I've taken that on, and I want to do a really big thing in the world in helping a lot of people, and just really reach out and help them understand that they've got a huge potential. And so that's what drives me, is I love people. I love that they've got a big spirit inside of them. And I'm getting to the age now that everybody's starting to just kind of relax at my age. And I can't relax. I'm kind of like Mo, that 45-minute. I'm not up to the 45-minute one yet. I will be Monday, but even the 35-minute is like, my mind's on fire here. So anyway, that's my drive, Nate. I do hard things. I'm the guy that all the neighbors look at while I'm out dragging a tire around and doing my exercise in the morning. They think I'm nuts. So anyway, that's me.
Has anybody joined you at this point?
Do you know what's fun is my wife actually took on, she's not doing the total challenge, but she took on the challenge to work out with me on the 2 different workouts. She's reading. So she's kind of doing a modified form of the challenge. She said, I'll support you. And she's jumped on with me.
Atta girl. I can't believe the effect that this has on the people around our participants. That's been something that I keep looking at, the Amanda Princes and the impact that it had on your husband. Right? You know, Todd, obviously you're going through it and the impact that's having on your wife. We saw Bing last week, right? And the impact that it's had on his family around him. And it's so exciting to see that people are being more fountains today, right? They're giving more, they're giving more life and mana and energy to the people around them rather than sucking out the energy around them. I think there's a lot of people in this world who do that. They pull life out of you rather than give you life. You're becoming that kind of person. It sounds like you are that kind of person. That's just who you are, Todd. Would you agree? You're more of a fountain than a drain at this point?
You know, I'm all about giving. I really am. There are takers out there, and you have to be careful so you don't get sucked dry. But, you know, I love giving. And like I said, I love to help people find their potential. I actually train people, and Amanda knows this. I kind of sent her a picture yesterday. I trained 154 young kids in obstacle course racing yesterday for 5 hours on top of my workouts. So I ran Preston, you'll be impressed. I ran the Mogadishu Mile twice yesterday with these kids. So
There you go, man.
That's huge.
That's awesome.
That's huge. Hey,
You know what?
any
There's a fun fact about Todd, by the way. I was just going to say, you know, people don't think we read their texts and emails, but every day, whenever Todd gets the next day's text or email, he responds, "Thank you." He's the one person that always says, "Thank you." And I get to read it every single day.
I'm glad somebody's reading it. Thanks, Amanda.
We're definitely seeing it on a daily basis, and realize that, everybody, like, as a part of the challenge, you know, we are a part of the community too. I mean, you are able to reach out to each and every one of us. If you have questions, I mean, if you need to know if Jeff Adams is wearing his Speedo today, you can ask him directly if you'd like. But I mean, Jeff Adams, do you have any words? What are you hearing from Todd? I mean, what kind of man do you think Todd is? Just kind of listening to you know his backstory and tell us your impressions here.
I'm just looking at, you know, I'm looking at kindred spirit, man. You know, you're only like Ken, you know, Ken's 19 years old. People don't know that, right? I mean, that's where his attitude is, and he refuses to get old, you know. He's like, no, it's what's on inside my heart, right? That's how I feel. And you know, I'm a couple days younger than him. I'm only 48, so you know, being able to see Todd, you do that and you bring that on a daily basis really motivates me, you know. And I look at those posts and stuff like that, and sometimes you guys, you know, Amanda and Preston as well, you know, I get jealous, especially when you guys are posting like nighttime cardio pics and stuff. And like Amanda's got like snot and icicles on her face. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's sucking worse than me. I must have shortchanged myself or something, you know what I mean? But to run 150 something kids through this obstacle course, you know, and to be able to do the Mogadishu Mile twice, I mean, this is a lifestyle trait for you, Todd. You know, you motivate me.
Well, I want to come to the desert and stack up and clear a room with you. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this
Yeah.
is good. This is gonna happen. I mean, we've heard it from Amanda at this point. We've heard it from Todd. I mean, I don't know if you need to hear it from me, but I'm in. If you ever want to stack up together and go do some CQB, and I've already, I mean, I've told Jeff this many times that, you know, he's gonna have to teach me how to shoot a mile and a half one day. That's definitely a dream of mine. And can we talk about the fact that my hair looks like a tomato right now? That is, I mean, you guys are 19 at heart. I'm like 70 years old at head right now. This is
I got
funky.
a text asking where your hat is, Nate.
Where's your hat?
Wait, what?
I did. I got a text from Las Vegas asking where's Nate's hat. It's his trademark.
Oh, that's so true. Oh man, I gotta put my hat on. Where's my hat? Son, where's my hat? That's awesome. Well, Todd, I mean, your experience is phenomenal. Your personality is one to admire. I mean, I admire people who just give so much, and to teach kids. That's one of my personal goals in life is to inspire the youth of America, to teach them how to use what's going on up here rather than it using them. What you do is incredible. So thank you, for what you do there. What would you say has been, the greatest benefit to you, in the challenges that you face? What are your thoughts?
There's a lot of areas, but one that's really stretched my mind is that mindfulness. I've considered myself a spiritual person, but what's interesting is while I'm running, I notice my breath a lot more than I used to. And because I've noticed my breath a lot more than I used to, I've actually improved my mile, and I'm a lot faster. The other thing is I hate lifting weights. I just absolutely loathe lifting weights. But what I've noticed is I've become stronger and my sprints are actually faster. There's been a lot of benefit. The other thing, and I'm just going to share this with you. We have to do a gratitude journal, and I made a decision the other day when we first started. I've got a little tiny notebook here, and I've just written gratitude to my wife every day as one of the things that I'm grateful for. And so it's separate from my journal, but I thought I'm going to give that to her. She can't hear me, so I'm going to give that to her and surprise her with that. Just really cool stuff like that has transpired for me. My mind's expanded. My breathing's better. I'm looking at things a lot differently.
First and foremost, that is the cutest little journal I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know.
That is
the cute. And
that's almost as nice as the poetry that I write for Ken.
I gotta say that idea of getting that to your wife is probably like the most heartfelt thing in the entire world. Like, oh my goodness, I'm feeling you, man. Like that's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
She's a great woman.
Yeah,
she deserves more than that.
Todd, our wives are watching this, right?
I hope not. Because
thanks a lot, buddy. Now I'm gonna have to go home and I'll have to make up.
I ruined my surprise if she's watching. So.
That would be horrible. Actually, I do know that Jeff did something so cute for his wife a little while, or his significant other over there. He changed his head and his beard for that person, and that is the biggest, like, wow, that's sentiment right there. If you ask me, Jason, would you today shave your beard for your wife?
Yeah, of course. Whatever she wanted.
It's all for the wives. Well, thank you, Todd, for your.
Thank you, guys.
This is an awesome thing. You're incredible.
Thanks for being a part of it, buddy. Appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you. I love being part of Kindred Spirits.
I gotta say, I met Todd last week. We talked. He's the real deal. All the stuff he says he does. He's got the pictures to prove it, the T-shirts. He's got the been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. He's the real deal. So, Todd, I'm just gonna say, if you're watching this and you're in the tribe and you need some help, reach out to Todd. Todd's got your back.
Awesome.
So, how do you, Todd? Pleasure to meet you.
Take care, Todd.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, let's wrap things up today for today's live stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today in the chat. It's always good to hear and see, the commentary going on behind the scenes there. But at this point, we just want to say thank you to you. Thank you for being a part of the journey and to listening to stories of the individuals as part of this program. Thank you, Jeff, for being on today. Man, I'm just going to say you're a hoop. I love you, man. I can't wait to to rub beards together one more time here very, very soon, buddy. Thank you, Preston, for being on. Amanda, you're always the most incredible individuals. Thank you for being here. And Jason, Ken, I'll hand it off to you guys to wrap things up. Go ahead.
Thanks, Nate. Ken, we got 2 shirts to give away, man. Spin the wheel and give me a number. The first person.
Okay. First one, I'll let Jeff read the first one. The first one is 339.
339 is Marissa Bernstein.
Woo!
Marissa Bernstein, congrats. Awesome. And Ken, maybe Jeff now. Who's the next one?
Next one is I'll do this one. Is 416.
Whoa, it's Shelly Ware.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shelly Ware, congrats, guys. You both get a shirt or hat, sweatshirt, anything like that. So let us know what you guys want. And other than that, I just want to say congrats to Class 5 for graduating this week. Fantastic. Your graduation present is in the mail. And then Class 14, we begin on Monday, April 26th. So if you're interested in joining the Deliberate Discomfort Challenge, don't wait. Don't hesitate. Now's the time. Get in your summer body shape that you want to be in. Get your mind right. Choose Deliberate Discomfort. There's nothing holding you back except for you. People can do this. Just manage your time wisely. Be committed. No excuses. No failure. No mercy. Let's get it done together. And with that, guys, thanks for being here. Nate, Ken, Jeff. See you guys shortly. Ken, pop it.